let's check out the tail of the tape in our prelim finale.
Karl Moore coming off a big win against Karl Albrechtsen, 10-2 against 14-3 with Różański, who is a guy that will fight you tooth and nail to the end, stand-up ground. Both guys are outstanding.
Yeah, Karl Moore has been really impressive. He gets one of those guys that has a lot of buzz in the gym when you talk to guys that train with him. Meanwhile, Różański won 4 straight. Won his Bellator debut, beating Lee Chadwick, which is a pretty nice win to get in your Bellator debut. To Michael C. Williams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to conclude our prelims here at Bellator 291. We'll do it with 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing the blue corner at 6'1", weighing in 205.6 pounds. His professional record 14-3. He fights out of Stuttgart, Poland. Maciej Spartan Różański. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner at 6'2", weighing in 205.4 pounds. Ranked now at number 8. He stands with 10 professional victories, 2 defeats. He fights out of Belfast, Northern Ireland. Introducing Karl Moore. And your referee, Kevin McDonald.
Karl Moore's dream growing up, he wanted to be a pro wrestler.
Ready to fight? Ready to fight? Let's go.
So he chose something hard.
He chose something a little different.
Nice clean right hand handed by Różański there. Karl Moore's going to have to be careful with just leading with that kick, because Różański's going to bring that counter right hand straight down the pipe.
What kind of fight do you often get with counter stances with a lefty and a righty?
You know, you get a lot of problems at times. You get a lot of head clashes. You get a lot of guys, stepping on the foot, which is it's legal here in MMA, but there's a lot of problems as far as those heads coming together, because both guys are leaning in at certain times, and instead of kind of sliding by each other, they go right down the center line towards each other.
As Apollo's trainer said, Duke, I don't want you messing with southpaws. They do everything backwards.
They do. And it's very difficult normally for the orthodox guy, Różański, because he doesn't train with a ton of southpaws, while most of the guys that Karl Moore is training with, they're orthodox. Nice shot.
That's a great shot. Moore immediately go for a defensive body lock.
He got stung.
He did.
Cały czas lewą ręką podnosisz go, nie daj mu zanurkować, Maciej. Teraz obróć.
See if Moore cleared his head with that time.
Obróć go.
Yeah, this has all worked very well for him.
Yeah, it has.
He's got his hands locked around the body, even though it's still not quite double unders, but Karl Moore's trying to look towards pushing him and bringing him to the deck. Might want to pull him towards the backside.
Things Karl Moore's been dealing with: injuries, COVID, inactivity. It's just his 3rd fight in the last 5 years.
Right now, Różański's doing a great job of just putting weight down on him. That's a good elbow strike right there. He's defending very well. not really working too hard in his defense. He's making Karl Moore work hard. So right now the exchange isn't even.
Is Kevin McDonald talking to him about the angle of those elbows coming down?
Yeah, it's all about just make sure that that's straight up and down. Even if it's 11 o'clock, it's good. 11:30, good.
We're going to see the king of the 9-3 to Peter Queally a little bit later.
More muscling him back. You see that underhook that he's got? Now it's deep. It wasn't that deep before. Now it was easier for him to move him. Just showing how strong he is. He's able to do it anyways. And now he's got his hands together.
There it is.
Karl Moore doing everything he can, trying to get himself back. He's got a lot of weight going forward. Almost was looking for a Sula stretch there.
Tell everybody what that is.
What he was reaching back for that leg, and if you can get towards the ankle, you're going to pull that foot off of the ground and forward towards your opponent's head. That's going to start to stretch the hamstring. Very painful submission.
Named for?
Stop! Slowly.
Named for?
For the guy that really first started, Marsuluev from Russia, one of the early Russian fighters. He's no longer with us.
You know, since you become a big star on CBS, there's a brand new audience that's here, so I want to make sure they know all this stuff.
I don't think I've become anything.
If we get the double on your position, how do you like the defense? You make us walk backwards. We have did that. Do it properly. Take him down. You get the back again like that, hold Nelson, turn him over. You get that top position, his hands on the mat. All you have to do is help him on the back. Okay? That's it. 2-3 throws him in one shoot. Put him on to it, 2-3. He's going to try and walk you down. So moving that way, double change. Big back hand. Then you can shoot him.
He's coaching 38 men and women tonight. And no index cards, nothing.
I love when he gets animated about looking at his fighter saying, "What are you doing?"
What are you
and he's
doing?
trying to explain exactly what we were talking about earlier.
I can't wait to talk about Janae Harding's coach later on tonight at City Kickboxing.
Oh, he's just a hell of a
Gene.
coach.
10-9 Różański first round.
Yeah, look at who hurt who.
Yeah.
You know, I know that Karl Moore had a lot of time against Cage, but there was no damage done, nothing. Even when he got the back, no attempt at the submission because he wasn't able to. He kind of looked towards that Sula stretch, but you got to give it to Różański.
See those numbers, again, for what they're worth. It's the power of the strikes. The strikes that did the damage were landed by Różański.
Różański doing a nice job of getting that takedown. We'll see if he can keep it here. He's got the hands wrapped around the body, on the hips. Moore back to his feet. Nice job by Karl Moore.
Karl Moore was very safe there, but whenever I see anybody post like that now, it's hard not to think of Aaron Pico. Who is back off surgery, about to get back in the Bellator cage.
Nice high kick by Karl Moore. his hands together, so Różański's going down to the canvas.
More the complete aggressor here in round 2. Różański almost gave us back. Perhaps the most misunderstood part of the game is what's going on right here. There's a lot happening.
And it's the most grueling part of the game. So much energy, so much strength being used at times to either hold position, try to create position. Both guys working really hard right now. This is what we call the grind. This is what is just absolutely exhausting. Nice job. See how he got him up towards his hip? Now bring back side. Nice job by Karl. That's what we were talking about before. And that's what John Kavanagh was talking about in his corner.
In exasperated fashion.
Yes.
Plant.
Karl starting to take over a little bit in this fight, Sean. Now he's got him up against the cage, but you see Różański's not working to get back to his feet, really. Look at the posture of Moore. That's a good sign for him.
Kavanagh getting a great look.
Not saying anything right now. He's just waiting. See,
exactly right.
See what his man does.
The message got through after round 1.
It did. You know, he used this exact advice that John Kavanagh gave him as far as how to get that takedown. He was having a hard time getting. Just need to see Karl Moore open up just a little bit more when he's in these positions, because he's able to posture, which means he's able to bring some power down on Różański. Nice job of stepping into the half guard.
A complete turnaround in round 2 for Karl Moore.
Great job with the head.
Clean break.
On the outside, and then put this show on the backhand. And then that 2-3. And then that third, and that's it. It's not one way to right hand. We go. You have a big left hand, and then we can try it. He's never been up in that bench position. But you see that.
Thank you.
Różański's best moment came about a minute into the fight. He stung Karl Moore, and that allowed him to get an advantageous position along the fence. And he was able to keep enough control, we assume, to get that first round. But complete turnaround in round 2.
That was a beautiful counter right there, though. Moore coming with that left hand. Różański right over the top of it with the right. Nice job of using his head by Karl Moore. And he's he's doing the right thing here. Sean, when you talk about a guy he's shown a clear advantage in the grappling, so why not go back to it?
That's what you heard John Kavanaugh say, keep using your head that way. Everybody talks about putting on a show. Everybody talks about spectacular finishes until you're in there, and then you want to win.
Well, you want to win, but it's also as the competition gets stiffer, and you're facing better fighters.
Let's go, guys. Fight out.
Getting those opportunities, they don't come at the same rate.
Yeah.
So you got to make them happen.
Right around this time of the second round is where Karl Moore was able to get the takedown. Right in the exact same spot.
Looks like Różański's looking for a front choke. Różański just showed you he's tired. He gave that look of like, oh, back down again. Now I got to work to try to get back to my feet. The war of attrition is slowly creeping onto Karl Moore's side. Nice hook sweep.
That is. And a big time to do it.
That was a big move there by Różański. Now he needs to open up. Catch a little bit of wind, and then start posturing and landing big shots if you can. Right now, nothing more than a high guard by Karl Moore.
He's hunting. Karl Moore's doing work.
Nice short elbow.
Big finish could turn this round.
Well, this round is still up for grabs.
Yeah, so let's see, you have enough in the tank to do it.
Nice. Great job by Karl Moore to maintain that guard. We saw Różański trying to push that knee down, step over it. Karl Moore said that's not going to happen. Maintain that position, kept the leg where it needed to be. Right back to guard.
Let's go, guys.
It's going to be an interesting one.
If you're Różański at this moment, I would do everything that in my power. Posture and start landing shots. Don't worry about if you even get turned. You got to go after him. Show that you're working towards finishing the fight. Easy for me to say since I haven't now fought for 15 minutes.
Let the judges decide.
Shut up. That's over.
Got coached up at the end of round one.
Might have been the big difference in him winning this fight or not. Listen to his coach.
Różański's best moment of the fight was about a minute in. He stunned Karl Moore. So it gave Karl Moore the opportunity to get himself together along the fence, but probably didn't do enough to turn that first round. It's how the judges saw that third round that's going to decide it. Karl Moore has never lost a decision. The mystery about to be solved by Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, your three judges at cage side: Sal D'Amato, Eric Colon, Brian Biner, all in agreement. They see it 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Karl Moore.
The third round decided it, and the 8th ranked Karl Moore gets the win he needed to stay in the top 10.